Today we're going to build a 10-foot by 10-foot modular style greenhouse in the Gothic design that's become very popular with people. They like the looks of it, and people in the north with a heavy snow load like the fact that that it sheds the snow off a little better. The 4 10-foot sections on the base rails have got to be cut off 2 3/4 inches, each one of them. That allows for the connectors that we fabricate in our shop, and we like to use these. They're not mandatory, but we like using them. They make it a lot simpler. We've already assembled 3 of the base rails. There's a corner connector. We've got the base rail to hoop that your hoops will fit in. We've got 2 of those. And we are going to put the last end section on this particular rail. And you just slide it on. Real easy. And then the other one will go in here like this, and we'll have our square. Now I've laid the 4 sections of base rail on the ground here, getting ready to put them together. So what I'll do with these connectors is slide this last one on. I've got my sections drilled with the little holes and get them lined up. Screw that in. Okay, it's good and tight. I'll go down here. There's one screw. Missing a screw. No, there it is. Okay. All right, I got to get this last screw in here. All right. Now those 4 base rails are all connected, ready to do our hoops. Now I've got my 3 purlings that I'm going to use on this greenhouse. These are 10 foot long. We don't have to cut these off like we did the base rails. I've marked them at 40-inch spacing. That's where the two hoops, middle hoops will go. I've already got 3 of the hoops bent, the hoop sections bent. This is the last one. Of course, we've got 10 foot long section. We've marked it 10 inches is where I'm going to start my bend. I've also got marked at 44 inches. That's where our side purling's going to go. You don't have to put it there, but that's where we're going to put it. I'm going to take this last section that we're going to make a hoop. I've marked it at 10 inches, so I'm going to slide that through that holding strap to my 10-inch mark. And then I'm going to come out here. We're using the DY12 bender mounted to the table with lag bolts, good and sturdy. I'm going to pull and all the way to the bender, and then I'm going to release. Then I'm going to slide this on through about 10 or 12 inches, making sure that I keep the bent section still in connect with the bender. And then I'm going to bend again. I've continued the same stroke all the way through, get to the end of my bender. Now it's getting short here, so I'm going to use this lever bar that comes with the bender, and I'm going to put it in here. It gives me a little extra leverage there to pull. Now I'm going to use it, and I'm going to pull. Now I've moved my level down to the end of the table, holding my tubing level. Now I'm going to pull again. I'm going to slide it on through. Now just try to hold up on that as much as you can to keep keep that hoop level. Now, this last section, your last bend, you want to bring this into the pipe all the way to the bender. Now, you'll have to take the screw on the lever bar and move it up so it doesn't touch. Now, you bring that in and you pull until that pipe reaches the bender. Now, the lever bar, remove it. Take your hoop out. Now, this will be a section of that hoop. Now, I've put my connector here that my purling goes through, just slid it onto the pipe, and I've taped it in place here to hold it where it needs to be until we get the holes drilled. Now, I'm going to take this over here where I've got this other section already laying here, and it's already got the connector. We've got the Gothic shaped connector right here, and everybody needs a cat to help as well. Let's see, now put this in right here. Now I've got this, push that into the connector and take this self-drilling screw. These self-drilling screws come with these connectors. And then you just screw that in real tight. Okay, I'm going to take this last section here, and I'm going to take it over here. Now, we've already got 3 of them up with the purling already slid into the connectors here. And I'm going to put this last section in like that, come down here, and put it in the hole, just like that. Just slide that on to the purling, go down here, get it out, pull that purling, slide that right on like that. Okay, now I'm gonna get my ladder here. And I'm gonna make sure that's steady. I'm gonna climb right up here, and I'm gonna get this purling put in that connector right there. Okay. Now we're gonna install scissor doors on ours, and we have these connectors for these little scissor doors. And this tubing on right here, and then take your little self-tapping screws, and you what have I got? I had it go in the wrong direction. Okay, I've got one scissor door already installed on the other end, so I'm going to take this one over here. Oops, one side of the ladder. Climb around here. And I'll just slide this little connector right in there like that. Now, to be able to get to my screw up there to put that in, I'm going to have to put these back out of the way, so I'm just going to take this piece of this rebar that I use for anchors, and I'm going to hold those back out of the way while I get this screw in here. Okay. All right. Now, that should work just fine. The scissor doors, when I get my stuff on there, will open and close just like this.